also want to lighten my eyebrows. I mean, I barely have any. Am I going through that much of a breakdown? Peace and blessings to you all. This is your girl Nye and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you, and if you are returning, what's up fam? What's good? I hope all is well in your world. Today we are here getting into the Locs, okay? This is a lock video, y'all. I just want to first and foremost say thank you so much to all of you guys who have supported both of my lock videos I have put out, from my 6 month to my 1 year check-in that I put out a couple months ago. I appreciate all the love, all my new subbies that have found me from any of those videos. I'm so happy to have you here. I also talk about other content like spirituality and just like lifestyle stuff and just fun stuff that I like. But if the Locs is what drew you in, I'm so happy to have you here, and I promise to put out more lock content. So here we are today. Let me scoot up actually. Excuse my appearance. I just have my waist straightener on, you know. Just got the shower, and I'm ready to get into it. So anyways, today I am going to be doing a color refresh. So I had this fun, I'll post a picture of what it looked like before what it looked like now. But I have this fun like ginger reddish color going on that I really loved, and I want to actually do it one more again because I honestly can't decide on any other color and this might be like the new blonde for me for a little bit. I had my blonde like for years before I changed it to anything else, and this was probably like the second best color I feel like I've had thus far on my locks. I don't know, y'all really love that candy yum pink too, but this color here, I feel as if it's somewhat of a staple and something that I'm gonna keep around for a little bit longer. So as promised, I'm gonna do a video showing you guys how I was able to achieve that color. And before I actually get into the color, I will have to lift my roots. I'm gonna just kind of show you guys. So this is what I'm working with. Believe it or not, I retwisted my hair like earlier this month. I know it does not look like it at all, but life, y'all, life. Okay, so I can't say I've been really keeping up with them nor my appearance at this time, but I am ready to show up as myself at this time despite how I might be feeling. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that, and if you guys want to dive in more about those topics, just go check out my other content because I be, you know, keeping it real with y'all about my journey and just life in general and what I have going on. And I'm really hoping that I can correlate or just kind of y'all are able to like feel me for real, and like we're all in this together. So this healing shit is ongoing and we are doing the work over here, baby. But today we're gonna do these locks so she can feel like a better person, okay? Like she can feel presentable to the world. So like I said, I'm gonna have to get into these roots. Usually typically when I do any type of like bleach application, I would start from the front to the back, but this time I'm actually gonna go from the back to the front, only because, let me see if I can show you guys. I have like, so in the back, when I was bleaching them, as you can see, it didn't fully take throughout the lock. Like the tips took, but the roots not as much. So I'm gonna start back there because I feel as if it has more, it's more that I actually need covered versus the front. You know, it took fairly well because it was applied first, so I really just have minimal. But yeah, let's get into this new growth though. So when I posted that video, when was that, like mid-February, late February? So it's been roughly about like a month and a half, almost 2 months. And this is all my new growth. Quite impressed, y'all. So yeah, so I'm gonna be lightening that first, and we will get into the application of the color. I'm gonna be using that same Wella color charm. And I sound out of breath, I'm sorry guys, this is freaking waist trainer, it's like a workout. I'm gonna use the, I don't know which one, I mean they honestly are the same thing, but it's a 20 volume developer. I would prefer to have a 30 because with my, it just lifts it faster, so I just gotta be a little bit more patient today. And then after I'm done with the bleaching and the lifting of my roots, I'm gonna get into a little pre-color treatment for my hair, which is kind of new. I've never tried it before, but it was highly suggested to me when I went to Sally's, not like a while back actually, and I never used it, so I thought to use it this time. But this is a pre-color treatment by Ion. You can see it. And this is pretty dope because it's an equalizer that like ensures even color results from scalp to end. So it just helps with the distributing of the color, making sure like it all takes versus just like certain areas. And then also in addition to that, it helps with like semi-permanent colors to help them like kind of not be as semi-permanent. So it's supposed to help it just like last longer. I choose to use semi-permanent at this time because I'm not fully committed to like a hair color to want to use like a permanent color like time and time again. So I like semi-permanent because eventually it will rinse out or lighten, and it's less of less work honestly if you want to switch it to a new color later down the line. And yeah, so I'm going to be using the pre-color treatment by Ion, and then I also have an after color treatment that helps close cuticles and lock color deep into the hair. So this helps make that semi-permanent less, you know, washy outy after a while. So we're going to get into those, and then for the colors, we're going to be using Kiss Tintations, and I have the color Paprika and Cajun Spice. So this is definitely more of like that orange, and then the Paprika kind of like balances it out so it's not as orange. Last time I will say I did equal. This time I want to use more Cajun Spice, less Paprika, so I can achieve more of like that orange versus like that red that I got. So we're gonna play around with that and see if that actually works. I wanted to grab another bottle of this just in case this wasn't enough, but unfortunately they were sold out at my local beauty supply because this color right here is a hot color, okay? Especially on the lavender color. That's really, I mean, orange, ginger, it's just always beautiful. Like I feel like even natural gingers, like they have like the most beautiful hair. Like it just looks so, just my opinion. I think gingers are special. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the color. I'm also gonna be retwisting it, but that is gonna be part 2 of this hair care series or lock care series. So today I'm actually just gonna be doing the color, and then we're gonna be following up with the retwist, and I'm gonna also be getting into like the products I'll be using for that as well in the next video. But for this one, if you want to stay tuned and see how this color is achieved, go ahead and tap in. Okay, so we can get right into it. I may be doing like a voiceover style, so y'all might just be seeing me and it goes extra fast, and then you know I'll be talking over it. I think I want to do that or try more voiceover style videos so I can do more hair videos for you guys, because it is kind of time consuming to sit here and do it and talk and at the same time, and that's how I end up with these long ass videos. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so let's get into it. I'm gonna start off by making my developer and bleach mix. I use 2 parts developer. I'm using a volume 20 and 1 part bleach. So I have my 2 scoops of bleach. I'm gonna gradually add my developer in. You wanna gradually add it to the powder and just stir in between adding it. This just kind of helps from creating a clumpy texture, and which we're trying to avoid. You want to make sure it's super smooth and easy to apply. So I'm just going to go ahead and separate my hair into 4 ponytails. So now I'm all prepped and ready, and it is time to put the bleach on these roots. I clearly was tripping. I forgot to put my gloves on, but here we are. And I'm just going to gradually apply it from root to not even tip, not even halfway, but just honestly where I have that new growth is simply where I'm applying it. I am bringing it a little bit further down because, like I had explained in the beginning, it didn't really take as well in the back. So I am trying to lighten up those areas that are like more of like a darker brown versus that ginger color, just simply because it wasn't light enough to take the first time. So we're gonna get it good this second time around. So I'm just rubbing that in a little bit, just making sure the lock is saturated so we can make sure that it distributes evenly. I'm repeating that same method I did in the back all the way to the front of my hair. This time not coming down as far into the locks, just really focusing on the roots. So I'm making sure that I get my parameter really good. I have found in the past that I do not come down far enough into my hairline, and it always results in me getting a patch of hair that just did not take, and it always looks so bad when I'm laying down my edges. So just make sure you come far down and ensure you get all of those hairs. So now we wait about 30 minutes or so for the lifter to do its thing. I'm just ensuring I didn't miss any spots, especially in the back because it is quite hard to see. So we're just gonna make sure all the locks are saturated. I honestly refuse to buy shower caps because we have grocery bags. But just to let you know, if you use a grocery bag, just ensure if there's any label of any sort that is on the outside and not on the inside. I have learned from experience, it will indeed color your hair. Okay? Next, we're gonna get into these brows, honey. Okay? She's being bold. She has decided we are truly gonna embody this look, including brows, baby. So I am just simply applying that same bleach developer mix onto my eyebrows gently with a Q-tip. All right, so the brows are good. We're gonna leave that on there for 10 minutes.
As you see, I am super impatient and cannot wait to see what they look like. So voila, here we are. I removed the bleach with a damp towel and they look good, honey.
I feel so cute. I love having no brows. Like that shit. One less thing to be insecure about it.
So I'm just checking on my locks, see how the lifting is going, just ensuring all strands are saturated still, doing their thing, reapplying a little bit in those darker areas just to ensure that we get maximum results, but it's almost time to wash it on out. It's time to rinse it on out, and here are the results. Looking good. Roots are looking fresh, extra bleached. So I'm gonna actually go back and apply a little bit more to a few locks that I feel like are just a little bit darker than I want them to be. I just want to make sure I get even distribution of the color. I use the Olaplex line, so I'm just showing you guys all of those different steps. I also use As I Am, their Jamaican Castor oil shampoo is super bomb, and I have now rinsed out absolutely everything and washed it, and it is time for the color. We're gonna start with the Kiss Tintation and the color Cajun Spice. So Cajun Spice is definitely the base for this spicy ginger color that I have achieved. I use majority of that color, and then I come in with a hint of paprika. So as you see, it is definitely just a smidge of that paprika added to the Cajun Spice. You definitely don't want too much of it because that red in there will definitely overpower. So we're gonna get into this pre-color treatment. I'm just gonna apply that all over my locks and leave it on for 10 minutes. So it's all rinsed out and it is time to apply. We are gonna go ahead and separate the hair into two sections, so just the front and the back. I'm gonna go ahead and start in the front, truly focusing on the roots, ensuring that they are saturated with that new color we are applying, and gradually bring it down to the tip. As I'm applying the color, I make sure to definitely massage it in with my other hand just to ensure that the locks are truly getting that color. It is super easy to miss a spot when you have locks, so that extra hand is great for just ensuring that all the color is evenly distributed. We got the top half done. Now it's time to move to the back. So we're just repeating that same process, making sure that every lock is saturated with the color. Now that we're done distributing the color, I'm just gonna rub it in. Just make sure that I did not miss any hairs. I wanna make sure they all got that ginger goodness. So I am covering my hair once again, and we are leaving this on for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we weren't just gonna leave them bleach, honey. We're gonna make these brows spicy ginger as well. So this was not the wisest way for me to apply the color, but I was already committed to it, so that's what we're doing. We're just brushing them on, making sure I'm not missing any hairs. All my hairs were super light and blonde, and I can barely tell where they were, but that didn't matter. We just kind of put it on. Now I'm just cleaning up with a Q-tip just to have more precision, ensuring that all of the hairs are covered, and we're gonna keep that on for 15 minutes as well. And these are the final results, guys. Let's get into it. Last step, we're just gonna go in with the aftercare treatment. Make sure all of my locks are saturated in that. We're just gonna keep this in for about 4 minutes, rinse it out, and we are good to go. As you can tell from my smile, I am obsessed with this spicy ginger color. This color actually came out a lot better than my first attempt, which was more of like a red. This one truly embodies that reddish orange color that I have been wanting, and I am obsessed. I hope you guys enjoy this spicy ginger hair color tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would love to see more content like this in the future. And I just love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support, and I'll see you next time.